everyone. Welcome to Bruhan Mumbai Municipal Corporation's Virtual Training Center, and I am Mrs. Nehal Kodambe, your English teacher from VTC. Let's begin with today's session. Welcome to today's session. Dear children, in today's session we are going to learn about speech drafting. What is speech drafting? How to draft that? What are the different aspects of drafting a speech? All these things you will come to know at the end of this session. So let's begin with today's session of speech drafting. In our exam, we have to attend a question about this drafting a speech. आपल्याला परीक्षेमध्ये 5 मार्क्स साठी हा प्रश्न येतो. बघा तुम्हाला मी इथे दाखवलाय. Imagine that being the captain of your school, you are asked to deliver a speech on adverse effects of mobile phones on teenagers. This is the topic. Prepare a speech using the points given below. You may also add your own points. So there are certain points given to you. Loss of sleep, stress, over-dependency, loss of verbal communication, change in behavior pattern, लो अकॅडमिक परफॉर्मन्स. आता बघा परीक्षेमध्ये तुम्हाला अशा प्रकारे 5 मार्क्स साठी प्रश्न येतो आणि आपल्याला स्पीच ड्राफ्ट करायचं असतं. बघा आता यू ऑल आर इन स्टँडर्ड 10th नाव. मागची 10 वर्ष शाळेत तुमच्यापैकी अनेक जणांनी वक्तृत्व स्पर्धेत भाग घेतला असेल. एलोकेशन कॉम्पिटिशन मध्ये तुमच्यामध्ये जे उत्तम बोलणारे असतात त्यांना बक्षीस सुद्धा मिळालेली असतील. Now you are at this stage of your life that very soon you will be entering to your new life, right? तुमच्यामधले काही लोक वेगवेगळे लीडर्स बनू शकतात किंवा तुमचं जे काही तुम्ही ठरवलेलं असेल आयुष्यात मला करायचे. बघा आता तुम्हाला खूप सारे करिअर ऑप्शन्स असतात की जिथे तुम्हाला तुमचं बोलणं प्रभावी कसं होईल, हाऊ यू विल डिलिव्हर द गुड way communication that you have to learn at this stage of your life, right? तर अशा वेळेला जेव्हा तुमच्याकडे बोलण्याची वेळ येईल किंवा तुम्हाला संधी मिळेल किंवा तुम्हाला लोकांना ऍड्रेस करायला लागेल त्यावेळेला तुमचं भाषण तुमचं बोलणं हे कसं इम्प्रेसिव्ह असेल हे या सेशनच्या एंडला तुम्हाला कळेल. सो you will draft a speech, then you should remember all these points or you should consider all these points. What are they? How can I draft an impressive speech? जर मला एखादं भाषण द्यायचंय तर त्याच्यासाठी मला आधी प्रिपरेशन करावं लागणार आहे, प्री प्रिपरेशन करावं लागणार आहे, पूर्व तयारी करावी लागणार आहे आणि त्याच्यासाठी कोणकोणते पॉइंट्स मला लक्षात घ्यायला लागणार आहे. द पॉइंट्स विच यू विल कन्सिडर, we will see them one by one. First thing, very important thing is that do I know the format? Do I know how to draft the speech? Then if I know the format or if I do not know the format, I should know that how to start. That is the first point. What to write in my speech, even if the topic is given to me, what should I write there? How to bring quality to your speech. Just delivering a speech is not essential or it is not the point of view, but your speech should be quality speech, right? Then what are the relevant thoughts or slogans, maxims? Whenever you will deliver your speech, there should be some slogans, there should be some quotations, there should be some famous thoughts, and those all these things should be relevant to your topic. Then which are the most important elements to be included? You have to list it down. What should I include in my speech? And what is the systematic overall procedure to justify an impressive speech? How my speech will be an impressive speech? How that you have to justify. And last but not the least, what should be the size or length of the speech? It should not be too short, it should not be too lengthy, right? आता जेव्हा आपण स्पीच डिलिव्हर करणार आहोत त्यावेळेला बिफोर डिलिव्हरिंग द स्पीच यू हॅव टू कन्सिडर ऑल दीज पॉइंट्स. सो इन टुडेज सेशन वी विल लर्न देम वन बाय वन. वी विल स्टार्ट विथ व्हॉट इज अ स्पीच ड्राफ्टिंग. So, what is a speech drafting or what is a speech writing? We should know that first. आपल्याला पहिले हे माहिती पाहिजे की स्पीच ड्राफ्टिंग किंवा स्पीच रायटिंग म्हणजे काय. So, speech writing is the art of writing speech for public presentation. बघा आता तुम्हाला मी जो क्वेश्चन दाखवला जो आपल्या एका प्रिव्हियस इयरच्या पेपर मध्ये होता की यू हॅव टू डिलिव्हर अ स्पीच ॲज अ लीडर ऑफ युअर स्कूल. जेव्हा तुम्ही हे स्पीच देता यू ऑलवेज देअर in front of the people, right? So speech writing is the art of writing speech for public presentation. Then there are certain things you need to keep in mind. We will see them one by one. First one is flow, the flow of your language. Secondly, the ability of the audience to understand you. The language which you will use while delivering your speech, that language should be connected to your audience. समोरचा ऑडियन्स कोण आहे हे बघून तुम्ही त्याप्रमाणे तुमच्या शब्दांची निवड केली पाहिजे. Next thing is that who your audience is, why are you writing it, and what your speech is going to be about. जसं आपण पाहिलं की ऑडियन्स कोण आहे आणि तुम्ही हे का लिहिताय, कोणासाठी लिहिताय आणि कशाबद्दल लिहिताय. यू शुड कन्सिडर ऑल दिस पॉइंट. नेक्स्ट इज टाइम लिमिट. आपण मगाशी एक मुद्दा बघितला. इट शुड नॉट बी टू शॉर्ट, it should not be too lengthy, so you should have certain time limit for that. And the next point is being able to get your point across the first time through. So in this way, while writing the speech, you should consider all these things, that speech writing is the art of writing speech for public presentation, right? Why are you writing the speech? For the public presentation. And there are certain things we have seen in short, which things you need to keep in mind. We are going to learn about them in detail. Now we will see a very important point of our today's session, how to write a speech. So in the beginning you have to introduce yourself. In the beginning only you have to introduce yourself. The first thing to do in any speech you write is to introduce yourself. Self introduction is must and you have to do it in the beginning only. Then make a great opening statement. Your opening should be very catchy so that people can get attracted to your speech. तुमची जी सुरुवात आहे सुरुवातीला स्वतःची ओळख करून द्यायची आणि त्याच्यानंतर एखादी कॅची लाईन वगैरे ठेवून मस्तपैकी त्याची सुरुवात करायची. स्ट्रक्चर युअर स्पीच. तुमची भाषण जे काही तुम्ही स्पीच ड्राफ्टिंग करणार आहे त्याची योग्य प्रकारची तुम्ही बांधणी केली पाहिजे किंवा मांडणी केली पाहिजे. Begin every paragraph with a topic sentence. Whatever topic is given to you, your every paragraph should be related to that. Then use very good English. As now we are learning to draft a speech in English, here it is necessary that you will use good English. Express your opinions. Here you have to give your own opinions about the topic and write your speech from the first person and engage your audience, right? From the first person you have to write it and all the audience, all the people who are there to hear your speech, they should be engaged. They should get with you throughout your speech. So remember all these points while writing a speech. Here we drafting a speech. The next point is pick your main ideas. Whatever your speech is about, you should list down. You should point down the main ideas related to your topic. Then don't try to put too many ideas into your speech. Otherwise, your speech will be too lengthy and people will get bored. They won't listen you at a stretch, right? So don't try to put too many ideas into your speech. Just you note it down, okay? You should note it down, the important points, and then you should think what I'm going to deliver or what I'm going to write about it. Then write like you talk. This is very important tip of drafting a speech. Whenever you will write, whenever you will draft a speech, your language should be in this way that you are talking to the people. आपण भाषण जेव्हा करतो त्याच्या आधी आपण लिहिणार आहोत, पण जेव्हा तुम्ही बोलायला उभे राहणार तेव्हा काही तुम्ही वाचून दाखवणार नाहीये, तुम्ही बोलणार आहात. तर त्या वेळेला तुमची लँग्वेज अशी पाहिजे की जणू काही ऑडियन्सशी तुम्ही बोलत आहात. Then remember that you are writing a speech, not an essay. This is also very important thing that you should remember. You should keep in mind that you are writing a speech and not an essay. There is a difference between a speech and a essay. इथे आपल्याला लक्षात घ्यायचं आपण भाषण लिहितोय, निबंध लिहित नाही. भाषण आणि निबंधामध्ये फरक असतो. निबंध आपण असा आपल्या एका सुरात लिहित असतो, पण भाषण करताना आपल्याला ऑडियन्सला आपल्या भाषणामध्ये इन्व्हॉल्व करून घ्यायचं असतं. त्यामुळे आपण जे काही लिहिणार आहोत ते समोरच्या व्यक्तीशी बोलतोय असं डायलॉग टाईप मध्ये लिहिलं पाहिजे. यू शुड ऍड्रेस देम. Use concrete words and examples. This is also very important tip, that whatever is your topic. Now we have seen that topic given to us is adverse effect of mobile phones on teenagers. तुमच्या वयाच्या मुलांवर मोबाईलचे कसे वाईट किंवा दुष्परिणाम होतात याच्याबद्दल जर लिहायचं असेल तर तुम्हाला तुमच्या स्पीच मध्ये कॉन्क्रीट एक्झाम्पल्स दिले पाहिजेत की तुमच्या पिढीमधल्या मुलांच्या आरोग्यावर त्याचा परिणाम झालाय का. रात्री आपण अंधारात मोबाईल बघतो, मग डोळ्यांचे इश्यूज होतात, किंवा आपण बसून पूर्ण वेळ जर मोबाईलवर असं मान खाली घेऊन जर काम करत राहिलो किंवा पाहत राहिलो फार वेळ तर मानेच्या मणक्याचे इश्यूज होतात, किंवा आपण आपलं एक बोट वापरत राहतो त्याच्यासाठी त्या अंगठा दुखू शकतो. असे काही एक्झाम्पल्स तुम्ही द्यायचे. आणि आपल्याला माहिती आहे न्यूजपेपर मध्ये टीव्हीवर आपण हे पाहतो याचा डेटा दिला जातो, तर असा काही डेटा गोळा करता येईल का हे तुम्ही तिकडे बघायचं. आता हा टॉपिक तुमचा मोबाईलशी रिलेटेड होता म्हणून मी हे एक्झाम्पल्स दिले, पण जो काही टॉपिक असेल त्या टॉपिकशी रिलेटेड काही एक्झाम्पल्स किंवा वर्ड्स किंवा डेटा तुम्ही तुमच्याकडे रेडी ठेवायचा. नेक्स्ट, concrete details keep people interested. Whenever you present concrete details in front of the people, they get more attached to your speech, or they keep more interest in your speech because they come to know the fact or the reality. Okay, then get your facts together. Whatever information you have collected, you should keep it togetherly. And the next thing is that persuade with a classic structure but simplify. तुमची लँग्वेज एकदम अशी असली पाहिजे की तुमच्या समोरचा जो ऑडियन्स आहे त्याला लक्षात घेऊन यू हॅव टू ड्राफ्ट स्पीच अकॉर्डिंगली, बट इन सिम्पल वे. डोंट मेक इट टू कॉम्प्लिकेटेड, राईट. जर तुम्ही खूप मोठे मोठे शब्द वापरले, मोठे मोठे फ्रेजेस वापरले आणि समोरच्यांना कळलेच नाही तर फायदा काय. स्पीच आपण ऑडियन्स साठी देत असतो आणि त्यामुळे ते ऑडियन्स आपल्या स्पीच मध्ये कसे इन्व्हॉल्व होतील हे लक्षात घेऊन आपल्याला आपलं स्पीच त्याप्रमाणे फ्रेम करायचं असतं. Comes the next basic speech format. Now we will see. We have seen what is a speech drafting, what are the different but important points we have to remember before we draft the speech. Now we will see the basic speech format, how it will be. For that, it consists of 3 parts. जेव्हा तुम्ही speech draft कराल त्याचा format मध्ये 3 parts असतात. You should remember that. An opening or introduction. We have seen that in the beginning only you have to introduce yourself. Then the body where the bulk of the information is given. This is the biggest part of your speech or the important part of your speech. जसं आपण लेटर रायटिंग करताना बघतो बघा, ओपनिंग असतं, मधला भाग असतो आणि मग खाली क्लोजिंग असतं. तसंच स्पीच ड्राफ्टिंगला पण 3 पार्ट्स आपल्याला करावे लागतात. ओपनिंग और इंट्रोडक्शन, the body where the bulk of the information is given, and the end. Okay, or the summary of the basic speech format. Now to remember this in easiest way, I'll show you one picture of the favorite thing of yours. Look, this is your favorite thing, sandwich. Each and everyone among you like the sandwich. Okay, जेव्हा तुम्हाला स्पीच ड्राफ्टिंग लक्षात ठेवायचं असेल तेव्हा हे सँडविचचं पिक्चर समोर आणायचं. बघा, key ingredients for a superb speech sandwich: opening, body and conclusion. एखाद्या सँडविच सारखं तुमच्या स्पीचची रचना पाहिजे. सँडविच मध्ये बघा कसं असतं, वर आणि खाली ब्रेड असतो आणि मध्ये आपल्याला जे काही फिलिंग्स टाकायचे आहेत ते आपण त्याच्यामध्ये टाकतो, बरोबर आहे. तर ओपनिंग आणि कन्क्लुजन किंवा समरी, एंडिंग, दिस विल बी द small or the smallest part you can see of the speech, and the middle part or the body of your speech drafting is bigger one, and it should be stuffed with many things. Okay, you should feel many things in the body part. Is this helpful for you? Baga, definitely it is going to help you while remembering the framing of the speech. Then move to the ingredients of this sandwich in detail. आपण बघूया आता. बघा, we have seen different parts of the speech which we are going to learn in detail. First of all, we have seen the opening or the greetings, then introduction, self-introduction here, then body of the speech. Just now we have seen in the picture of sandwich, feelings, that is the biggest part of our speech, and last comes the conclusion, right? So these are the four parts of the framing of the speech. आता आपण तीन मगाशी बघितले, greeting आणि introduction you can do together, then body of the speech, and then comes the conclusion. आता प्रत्येक वेळेला जेव्हा तुम्हाला कधी स्पीच ड्राफ्टिंग करायचं असेल तेव्हा सँडविचचं पिक्चर समोर आणायचं. Now we will one by one. Okay, let us understand how to write a good speech. We will see them one by one, point wise. A speech should contain an introduction. Just now we have seen the first part, a body and a conclusion. Ensure that the introduction is not more than 3 to 4 sentences. Again, the picture of sandwich. Okay, the upper part is less layered. Okay, smaller one, slimmer one. So introduction should be content with only 3 to 4 sentences. It should not be exceed to that. Then body should be 7 to 8 sentences, and the conclusion can be about 2 to 3 sentences. बघा, अशा प्रमाणे तुम्ही फ्रेमिंग करायचे. इंट्रोडक्शन पार्ट, त्याच्यामध्ये आपल्याला इंट्रोडक्शन मध्ये सेल्फ ग्रीटिंग आणि इंट्रोडक्शन असतं म्हणून 3 to 4 sentences you can use for them. Then there is the main part of your speech, that is the body of the sentence, which will be limited by 7 to 8 sentences, and the lower part, that is the conclusion one, can be about 2 to 3 sentences. In this way you can frame the your speech, or it is necessary to write a good speech, right? Now we will see in detail about each point. First we will begin with introduction. How your introduction should be. Begin the speech with the introduction of who you are, the topic that you will be speaking about, and the purpose of the speech. Okay? In the introduction, as we have discussed earlier, here you should introduce yourself, then the topic which you are going to speak about and why, that is the purpose of the speech. The purpose of the speech is very important. तुम्ही का स्पीच देताय ते सांगणं हे खूप महत्त्वाचं असतं. So begin with the most important idea or point on your outline. Okay, after introduction, immediately you have to tell the purpose of your speech. And a good speech is never written from the speaker's point of view. You should remember that your beginning should be in this way, that you are addressing to your audience. सुरुवातच अशी असली पाहिजे की पहिल्या लाईन नंतर तुम्ही तुमचा जो ऑडियन्स असतो त्याला तुमच्याकडे अट्रॅक्ट केलं पाहिजे किंवा तुमच्या स्पीच मध्ये त्यांची इन्व्हॉल्वमेंट असेल हे तुम्ही पाहिलं पाहिजे. यू शुड टेक केअर ऑफ दॅट. The next part of our speech is body of the speech. So here you have to feel all the feelings what you have decided, right? Remember the picture of sandwich. The body can be broken down into points for the sake of easy of delivery. आता ही जेव्हा तुम्ही बॉडी फ्रेम कराल तेव्हा त्याचे पॅराग्राफ्स करा छोटे छोटे, कारण मग त्यामुळे तुम्हाला जे काही सांगायचे ते वेगवेगळे पॉइंट्स तुम्ही त्या पॅराग्राफ्स मधून मांडू शकाल. If you are going for a point instead of a paragraph, please ensure that the most important point is discussed first and rest of the points follow. It is obviously that if you will split your speech paragraph wise, then keep the most important point at the beginning or at the top, and gradually you come to the least important, right? Nothing is actually least important, but what is the most important that you should be, it should be kept at the top of the speech, in body of the speech. लक्षात घ्यायचे की बॉडी ऑफ स्पीच जेव्हा तुम्ही फ्रेम कराल, तुम्ही जर त्याचे 2-3 पॉइंट्स मध्ये स्प्लिट करत असाल तर त्यातला महत्त्वाचा जो मुद्दा असतो तो पहिला घ्यायचा आणि मग कमी महत्त्वाच्या मुद्द्यांकडे वळायचं. Then comes the next, we will continue with the body of the speech. A good writer must write with the final takers kept in mind, right? तुमच्या समोर जो ऑडियन्स आहे तो कंप्लीट ऑडियन्स लक्षात घ्यायचा, अगदी शेवटच्या रांगेत बसलेला श्रोता पण असेल, जो कोणी ऑडियन्स मध्ये असेल तो तुमच्याकडे तुमच्या स्पीच कडे कसा अट्रॅक्ट होईल, तो तुमच्या स्पीच मध्ये कसा इन्व्हॉल्व होईल हे लक्षात घ्यायचे. आता बघा बाळांनो, आपण फक्त परीक्षेसाठी याची तयारी नाही करणार आहोत. जसं मी तुम्हाला सुरुवातीला सांगितलं, तुम्ही आता तुमच्या लाईफच्या अशा एका टर्निंग मोडवर आहात की पुढे जाऊन तुम्हाला जर कधी तुमच्या लाईफ मध्ये असं करिअर मिळालं की जिथे तुम्ही एखादे टीम लीडर झालाय किंवा तुम्हाला खूप लोकांना ऍड्रेस करायचंय, तुम्हाला त्यांना मोटिवेट करायचंय, तर त्या वेळेला तुम्ही आता हे जे काही शिकताय हे सगळं तुम्हाला तिकडे उपयोगी पडणार आहे. A good writer must write with the final takers kept in mind. In this case, it is the listeners about whom one must think. आता इथे एक लक्षात घ्या, जरी आपण लिहित असलो तरी आपण लिहिताना आपला रोल कसा असला पाहिजे ऍज अ स्पीकर. आपण सुरुवातीला बघितलं की जणू काही तुम्ही समोरच्यांबरोबर बोलत आहात, ऍज इफ यू आर टॉकिंग टू द ऑडियन्स और यू आर ऍड्रेसिंग देम इन सच अ वे युअर टोन यू शुड कीप थ्रू आउट द drafting of your speech. So in this case, it is the listener about whom one must think, and think from the point of the listeners and write. Always you should keep it in your mind that people are listening to you. You are the speaker and they are listening to you. So always think about them and then you write as if you are addressing to them. So these things are very important when you will frame the body of your speech. Then the next part of the body of the speech is that check for the length. In the beginning we have seen that it should not be too short, it should not be too lengthy. So you should check for the length, right, of the sentence and the tone of your language also. तुमचा टोन एकदम रूड नसला पाहिजे, कारण तुम्ही जर रूडली लिहिलं बोलत तर समोरचं ऑडियन्स उठून जाईल, तुम्ही त्यांना बांधून ठेवू शकत नाही. So your tone should be friendly, it should be very polite so that they can like to listen you. Lengthy sentences can make listener lose interest and the tone of the language can sometimes offend them. So your language should not be offensive, it should be very polite, it should be friendly so that they can bind with you. And choice of words is an important aspect that one should be careful at. The how you are opting the word, that thing is also very important while drafting the speech. Then try keeping the speech simple and brief and also informative at the same time. This is very important. It should be simple, it should be brief, that we have understood. But one more aspect of drafting the speech is that your speech must be informative. People should get to know some more information which they do not know. जे लोकांना माहित नाही ते सांगण्याचा प्रयत्न करा. जर माहिती असेल ते सांगितलं, then your audience will not be bound with you, right? त्यांना थोडं लगेच कंटाळेल की हे तर आम्हाला माहिती आहे, आणखीन काहीतरी आम्हाला माहित नाही असं सांगा. You should be you should be so well prepared that your speech should be informative. Support your views and ideas by providing statistical evidence, facts, examples, quotations, and a pinch of humor to ease the environment. This is also very important. I have already talked about the statistical evidences, fact, examples, quotation, etc. But here I would like to add one more thing, that the pinch of humor is also very necessary to ease the environment. Though your topic is serious, but here you should use your words or your tone in such a way, and you should add a pinch of humor in that, so you can keep your audience smiling or laughing and the environment light, right? तुमच्या भाषणाला, तुमच्या बोलण्याला, तुमच्या स्पीचला एक थोडीशी विनोदाची जर झलक असेल तर लोकांना तुम्ही जास्त वेळ तुमच्याकडे अटॅच करून ठेवू शकता. Then the last part of the speech comes, that is the conclusion. We have seen the introduction and the beginning of the speech, body of the speech, detail. In detail we have seen that. Now we have come to the conclusion part. How you should conclude your speech. The conclusion part should also include the main purpose. You should again move to the topic or the main purpose of your speech with taken into consideration the main purpose. You should conclude it. This will be a good impression. जेव्हा तुम्ही कन्क्लूड कराल, जेव्हा तुम्ही शेवट कराल, तेव्हा तुम्ही मूळ मुद्द्याला न विसरता पुन्हा तो मुद्दा इकडे घ्यायचा आहे की आपण त्या मुद्द्याला धरून एवढं सगळं केलंय आणि त्याच मुद्द्याला धरून तुमचा स्पीचचा शेवट असला पाहिजे. Today's session we have seen what is a speech draft, how to draft the speech, different features of speech drafting. Now we will revise what we have learned till yet. We have seen that there are different parts of drafting a speech. We have seen the picture of sandwich, that is the first, middle and the last part. In the first part we have seen the greetings. So in greetings you have to greet the audience. Then introduction comes in greeting parts. So there you have to introduce yourself and introduce the topic. These two things you will tell your audience in the introduction. The body of the speech, we have learnt it in detail. So in body of the speech there is beginning, middle and end. What points you should remember? That explain your topic in detail, use quotations and proverbs, focus on main idea, don't try to put too many ideas together, give relevant examples, raise questions and give solutions. You should raise questions here so that your audience, even they can involve in your speech. Okay? It won't be passive listening. Use concrete words, we have seen that, and write as if you are talking to the audience. We have come to the last, that is the conclusion point of our speech drafting. So summarize the main idea in short. Conclude the topic with punchline or quotation that tells the theme of your speech, and thank the audience. आपण जसं मगाशी बघितलं, you shouldn't go away from your purpose of the speech. So in conclusion, you summarize the main idea and conclude the topic with punchline or quotation that tells the theme of your speech. And don't forget to thank the audience. In this way, in today's session, we have learned what is the speech drafting, how to draft the speech, what are the different parts of your speech drafting, and then we have learned about in detail each topic we have discussed here, and we have learned in detail. Okay, so now you try to solve questions according to these points with the help of these points, and I am very sure that these points are going to help you. That's all for today. So you will revise